see this question. A block of mass m is given a velocity v naught on a rough horizontal surface. So after traveling a distance of d, its speed becomes v naught by 2. That is, its speed becomes half. Okay. Then definitely speed should have been reduced by friction only. No, there is no other force. Then find the work done by the friction. Okay, ma? So let us see. So consider this is a surface on which this body of mass m, it is moving with how much velocity? It is moving with the velocity of v naught. Clear? And coefficient of friction he gave, it is mu, and therefore this body has travelled some particular distance. How much distance it travelled? It travelled a distance of d. Okay. And what is its final speed? Final speed has become v naught divided by 2. Then work done by friction we are supposed to calculate. Okay. So now can you say how many forces are acting on this system? How many forces are acting on the system? 2. What are they? Gravitational force, friction. But you need not consider gravitational force here. Because body is moving horizontally, no? Gravitational force is acting at an angle of 90 degrees. So work done by gravitational force is 0. Similarly, one more force is acting. Normal reaction is also acting, no? But work done by normal reaction also will be 0. Because normal reaction is in this direction, body is moving in horizontal direction. Work done is 0 because cos 90 value 0. Clear now? Therefore, what is the only force which is acting? Friction. So, work done by conservative force, work done by non-conservative force, work done by external force, work done by pseudo force, total should be equal to K2 minus K1. That's all. Final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy. This is law of conservation of energy. No? Clear now? Conservative forces are not there, external forces are not there, pseudo forces are not there. Only work because of non-conservative force. Okay. So work done because of non-conservative force, which is also called as a friction. This is responsible for K2 minus K1. Final kinetic energy half into m into final velocity v naught by 2 norma. So v naught by 2 whole square. That's all. No? This is the final kinetic energy norma, half m v square. Minus of initial kinetic energy, initial velocity v naught. So half m v naught square. That's all. Clear? No? Now do the calculation. So therefore work done by friction is how much? So it is half m v naught square by 4 minus half m v naught square. So LCM I will take 8. 8 if I take the LCM, then it is m v naught square minus 4 m v naught square. Clear number? So minus 3 m v naught square divided by 8. That is our answer. That's all. This is the work done by friction. Is it clear? Very simple. So just by using law of conservation of energy, we have done this problem. Okay, ma? So see, I will explain this question, then you see if you can answer this one. See, ma, this is a double inclined surface. Ma. Two inclinations are present. This is one inclination and this is the second inclination. Clear now? And before the starting of inclinations, there is a horizontal surface of length 2 meters. And in this 2 meter length, you have friction. Coefficient of friction is 0.2. And in the inclined surfaces, there is no friction. So here also there is no friction. Here also there is no friction. Understood now? Now what I am doing is, from here I am releasing one mass. Okay, ma? What is the mass that is not given? A mass is released from a height of 1 meter. Then what this mass will do? First of all, it will slide on this surface. No? Then it will go to second surface. Then again it moves to and fro. Are you able to understand? No? But because friction is present here, friction will try to oppose the body. No? In inclined surfaces, there is no friction. But here there is friction. No? So definitely body will try to stop somewhere. So now the question is, where this body will stop on this surface? That is the question. Fine. So at what distance from B, the block finally will come to rest position. Are you able to understand? So let us see how we can do this calculation. Ma? Okay. So first of all, let us see when this block, when it comes to the ground, when it comes to the bottommost position, how much velocity it will have. How can I calculate? I can calculate by using K1 plus U1 is equals to K2 plus U2. I can use this relation number. So initial kinetic energy, it is released from rest position number, initial kinetic energy is 0. Initial potential energy, it is dropped from height of 1 meter. No? So this reference I will take it as 0 potential energy reference. Clear number? So therefore initial potential energy is how much? Sorry, mgh. So m into g into h. H is 1 meter. So mg into 1. Are able to understand? So final kinetic energy, by the time it reaches here, it will have some velocity, no? Okay. So therefore, final kinetic energy is 0. Black will these 2 points now, first of all. So initial kinetic energy is 0. Initial potential energy is mg into 1. Final kinetic energy, by the time it reaches here, it is half mv square. Final potential energy will be 0. Because this reference we are taking as 0 potential energy reference. Now if I do this calculation, this is the velocity which I will get. Okay. So now because friction is the only force which is present, we are using law of conservation of energy equation. Work done by conservative force is 0, work done by pseudo force is 0, work done by other forces is 0, change in kinetic energy. So work done by non-conservative force is only friction number, so K2 minus K1, it is equal to 0. So 0 minus, what is the initial kinetic energy, initial velocity it has, no? At which point when body is here, at this point. Velocity is root 2g, clear number? So I am writing half m into velocity is root 2g whole square. Then what I got, so work done by friction is minus mg. Okay. So work done by friction minus mg I got, work done formula Fs cos theta number. So body is moving in this direction, friction is acting in opposite direction. So force is limiting friction, displacement cos 180 is equal to minus mg. So cos 180 and minus will get cancelled number, minus and minus will get cancelled. So coefficient of friction is 0.22. Normal reaction, weight of the body is mg downwards, normal reaction is in upward direction. So normal reaction is mg, displacement is yes, mg. So mg get cancelled. So I got a displacement is 5 meters. Now what is meant by 5 meters? 5 meters means from here, body should travel 5 meters, then only it is going to stop. That is the meaning of this one. No? For the body to stop finally, how much distance it should travel? 5 meters. Okay. So first of all, it will travel 2 meters. Here friction is there, no? First of all, it will travel 2 meters. Will it stop here? No, because it should travel how much distance? 5 meters distance. So definitely it will have some velocity. With that velocity, it will start climbing upwards. Are you able to understand? Only after traveling 5 meters only it is going to stop, because final kinetic energy we have taken 0, no? So it will stop only after traveling 5 meters. But from here to here, how much distance? Only 2 meters. So will it stop here? No, it will start moving upwards. But if you move start upwards, then it returns also, no? Again it will travel 1 more 2 meters. Total 2 plus 2, 4 meters. Still how much distance it should travel? 1 meter. So after traveling 2 and another 2, now is its velocity 0? No, again it will start climbing upwards and again it returns back. Then it will travel another 1 meter, then it will stop. Are you able to understand? 2 meters in this direction, 2 meters in this direction, 1 meter again in this direction. Then it is going to stop. It means it is stopping exactly at the middle of 2 meters, no? That's my answer. So where it is going to stop from point B? At a distance of 1 meter from point B. This is point B, no? This position is called as point B. From this position, how much distance it will travel, ma? It will travel 1 meter distance, then it is going to stop. That is my answer. Have you understood? Total 5 meters వెళ్ళాలి కదా స్టాప్ అవ్వాలంటే. కానీ వెలాసిటీ ఎక్కడ తగ్గుతుంది, where velocity reduces? Only in the path where there is friction. So in curved paths, velocity is not going to change. That is, its energy is not going to reduce. Are you able to understand, ma? So 2 meters and another 1 meter. That is my answer. Okay. Therefore, what I write? From B, okay, ma? Body will stop at how much distance? At 1 meter distance. That is my answer. Clear, no? Okay. So let us see this question, ma. So this is a table, pulley, mass is passing, thread is passing, and this thread is passing through another pulley, ma. And through this pulley again a mass of m is suspended. This is the given arrangement. Okay. So coefficient of friction is mu. Now when I release this system, the block of mass m, this mass, it has fallen by a distance of L. Okay, ma? this mass has fallen by a distance of L, then its speed has become this much, root GL divided by 3. Then find the friction coefficient mu. Mu value I don't know. What is the coefficient of friction? That I don't know. I want to calculate that one. Clear number? So definitely here I can solve the problem by using law of conservation of energy. No? Clear number? So therefore here non-conservative forces are also present. No? Friction is also present. So therefore what is the equation I have to write? So work done by conservative forces plus work done by non-conservative forces plus work done by pseudo forces plus work done by other forces. Total should be equal to change in kinetic energy, K2 minus K1. That's all number. Clear now? So therefore conservative forces are there, non-conservative forces are there, pseudo forces are absent, work done by other forces is also absent. So K2 minus K1. Clear? So first of all let us calculate each of them, then we will try to substitute in this equation. Clear now? So first of all we will calculate work done by conservative forces. Clear now? So here which is the conservative force which is acting? Huh? Gravitational force is the only conservative force. How many conservative forces are there? Okatena. Generally how many conservative forces are there? So work done by gravitational force, work done by spring, electrostatic force, magnetic force, all these are conservative forces. Clear number? So here only gravitational force is acting, and on this mass 2m gravitational force doesn't do any work because it is moving on horizontal surface. Number on this one work done by gravitational force is 0 because displacement is in this direction, but the gravitational force is at an angle of 90 degrees. So work done by gravitational force on 2m is 0. But definitely on this body it will do some work because it is coming downwards. Clear now? So work done by conservative forces is how much? Work done by gravitational force is Fs cos theta. Force is nothing but weight of this body. No? What is the weight of the body? mg. Displacement is how much? Displacement is L. Clear now? Angle is how much? Angle is cos 0. Because mg and displacement they are in the same direction. No? So angle is 0. So therefore how much? Work done by gravitational force is mgl on this total system plus mgl. Okay. Then we will calculate work done by non-conservative forces. So work done by non-conservative forces. Clear number? So here what is the non-conservative force which is acting? Friction. Friction is the only non-conservative force. No? And friction is acting on which body? M on 2m. On 2m only. Because this is not moving because of friction. There is no friction here. Only here in between 2m and ground only there is some friction which is acting. Are you able to understand? Okay. Now here, Sima, this body, it is coming downwards by a distance of L. That's what he gave now. It is coming down by a distance of L. Okay. So, and by after coming a distance of L, what is its velocity? Its velocity is root GL divided by 3. That's all now. Velocity is root GL by 3 and the distance travelled by this mass is L. Now can you say this mass will travel how much distance? 2m will travel how much distance? Will it also will it travel same L distance? No. Why? Why it will not travel L distance? No? So if this body falls by a distance of L, what is the distance moved by? 2m. That is the question. This L distance kinda padutundi kada, mari identa move avutundi. L by 2. How can you say it is L by 2? Sima, no. This is movable pulley, no? This is what kind of pulley? Fixed pulley, but this one is a movable pulley. If movable pulley is present, definitely the distances travelled, accelerations and velocities, they are not equal. We have to use the concept of constraint relations. Already I have studied, no? Already we studied, no? Movable pulleys unnayi ante ఖచ్చితంగా మీరు constraint relations use చేయాలి. Okay? So use the constraint relation for this pulley number P2. Clear now? I will write here. Okay? First of all we will calculate constraint relations. So I want a distance travelled, no? So xa plus xb is equals to 2xb. This is one relation. Do you remember this relation? xa plus xb is 2xb. va plus vb is 2vb. Acceleration of block A plus acceleration of block B is 2 times the acceleration of pulley. Clear? So let us consider this is A, this is B and this is the pulley. Clear now? So displacement of block A I don't know. So displacement of block A is nothing but displacement of 2m only, no? So what is the distance traveled by this thread? Same distance will be traveled by 2m also. So displacement of 2m plus displacement of B is how much? 0, because it is tied here, no? Kattesundi kada adi. So it doesn't have any displacement. So 2 times of displacement of pulley. Okay, ma? If mass comes down by a distance of L, then pulley also comes down by a distance of L only. So therefore 2 into L. So what is the displacement of 2m? Displacement of 2m is 2L. It is not L by 2. Okay? Arthamavuthundi kada? If mass has come down by a distance of L, 2m will come down by how much distance? What we were doing, work done by non-conservative force we have calculated now. Next we will calculate the initial and final kinetic energies. Clear? Initial kinetic energy 0, because when I release this system, total system was in rest position now. So therefore kinetic energy of first body is also 0, kinetic energy of second body is also 0. Final kinetic energies. So what is the final velocity of this mass? Final velocity root gl by 3, no? So therefore half into mass into velocity square. Velocity is sum at root gl by 3 whole square. Clear now? And by this time this 2m also will have some velocity, no? What is the velocity of 2m? Double the velocity of this velocity. What is that velocity? 2 by 3 of root gl, and its mass is also double number, so half mv square. Half into mass is 2m. Clear number? And what is the velocity? Velocity is 2 by 3 root gl whole square. Okay, so I have calculated all the values now. Work done by conservative forces, non-conservative forces, final kinetic energy, initial kinetic energy, everything we have calculated. Just substitute in this equation and find out this mu value. Clear? Everything we have, only mu we don't have. So see what is the answer you will get. Okay, let us see work done by conservative forces how much, ma? mgl. Work done by non-conservative force minus mu s into 2mg into 2l. So this is equal to change in kinetic energy. So what is the kinetic energy of first body? Half into m into gl divided by 9 plus what is the kinetic energy of second body? 2 by 3. 2 by 3 means 4 by 9. 4 by 9 multiplied by gl. Clear? Now what are the values? Multiplied by m. Okay. So what are the values I can calculate? My mgl I can calculate in everything, no? So mgl, mgl, mgl and mgl. I can calculate them. Cancel them. So 1 minus mu s into 4 is equals to 1 by 18 plus 4 by 9. Okay?
So it's a 4
Hmm? 4 by 9. Andre, inke undi? Anything?
2 by 3 root
So, 8. So 9 by 18, 1 by 2. Okay. So 1 minus 4 mu s is equals to 1 by 2. Okay. So therefore, mu s is equals to 1 minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So mu s is equals to 1 by 8. That is our answer. Satisfied? Okay.